I bought a bunch of cherry a few weeks ago. Got a great price on it. $2.29 a board foot, 4/4 rough sawn. A lot of the boards are 8 inches or better, and I do have a jointer, but it's an 8-inch jointer. And instead of wrestling with the jointer, I decided to make a planer sled. The sled is 11 inches wide, and I made the rails an 1 3/4. So 1 3/4 plus 3/4. It's a 2.5-inch tall sled. Of course, I did watch a few related videos before starting this project, but I didn't want to make anything that complicated, and I didn't want to put a lot of time into this jig. This thing took me maybe 15 minutes to make. The idea of using the shims worked out really well, but for the most part, I did not even need to use the shims. You could use the hot glue as a shim. If you imagine just forcing a little hot glue under the board, giving it enough time to cool off and cure, that will work as a wedge. For about 85% of the boards that I ended up planing and jointing this way, all I used was the hot glue and didn't have to bother with the cherry shims that I cut on the bandsaw. This board probably took the longest to flatten, so of course I'm going to speed it up. No one's going to sit around for 4 minutes and 30 seconds. That's what this board took to get flat. So I'll put up a screenshot with a little arrow pointing to the timestamp. And for the most part, the boards took anywhere from, let's say, 2 minutes to 4 minutes to get flat. So really not too bad. Once the boards are flat, they're easy enough to pop off the sled, and you can clean up any of the remaining glue with a sharp chisel, and that's kind of one of those satisfying parts of a project. After running all the boards through the planer on the sled, then I ran them through on the other side without the sled, of course. And this was much easier because it's easier to handle, it's lighter. And in case I didn't mention, I put down a bead of hot glue, maybe like a 3/4 to 1 inch long bead of hot glue, about every 12 inches. All right, well, that worked out really pretty good. I think sometimes the simplest solutions are the best. That jig literally took maybe 15 minutes to make, and I think it did a great job. I made an 8-foot long jig, but if you're not going to be planing boards this big, maybe a 5-foot long jig would be a good size jig for boards that are less than 5 feet. But yeah, it definitely worked, and fun, satisfying work. Maybe that's because I don't do this kind of work all the time, but I really enjoyed setting the boards through the planer, getting to see what's inside. You can start to imagine the projects that you want to build with the boards. And I've got about maybe 120 board feet of cherry here. It did take the better part of a day, but that's because I was filming the project. And yeah, I'm really happy with the way that sled worked. Basically, you can make it with scrap wood and it gets the job done. You don't need a jointer. You don't need a big machine that takes up the space of a jointer or a big thickness planer. This little lunchbox planer did a great job. And yeah, I'm real happy with it. So I'll be building some more projects with this. If you'd like to support the channel, you can purchase your tools from my tool store, purchase my plans, and build one of my furniture projects. And of course, hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment. All those good things. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. If you enjoyed this video and would like to build the furniture for your home, please visit my website at johnpeters.com for a large variety of furniture projects and plans available. From beginner to advanced woodworking projects, I'm sure you'll find a project that will match your woodworking skill level and taste in furniture. Each project has step-by-step video tutorials right here on YouTube designed to help guide you through the project and help you build something I know you'll be proud of. Thanks again, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. That's a great way to help me continue to make long-format project videos just like this one.